Well, we have bananas in chat. It means that we're live, and the server actually restarts at 8, which is when we start today's stream, right? So it just restarted. There's no longer 3 people on. It's just me. It's just you and I. You know? Just you and I. And apparently thousands of people tuning in to watch this Hermitcraft live stream weekend. Well, welcome everyone. We've got Salty Hallaman here for 5 months. Mobarix77 for 16. CJ Gibbons 88 for 5. And Miyataki for 47. Thank you for your tremendous support, peeps. It's always appreciated. Today is a Hermitcraft live stream day. You're probably aware of that. And I am first. And it's been a while since I've been first. It's been a while since I've been early as well. I tend to be the one who coordinates the live streams. And so people like Joe, for example, like to kind of like live stream at different times. So it's been a while since I've been the first one opening it up. And it's been a while since I've actually streamed this early in the morning. Been awake for a couple of hours. Been on my feet. I haven't even sat down. I was hoping I'd get like a minute to sit, catch my breath before we started, but no. We were going straight into it. So if I sound a little bit tired, you know why. Look, I'm not going to sort every single item away, okay? At some point, it just becomes tedious. Although I did think I could make a little collection system. Actually, no, probably not, because you'd lose the glowstone, but underneath the honey, there could be like a hopper minecart, so I can just chuck items in there wherever I am. And they get picked up. Because that's what I tend to do. I just chuck them into the gutter. That's what I call it, the gutter. Anyway, we're getting all prepared to do some things today. Maybe not all grindy things. We do grindy things on streams. But today, we have some other things planned as well. We do need to come up with a great scheme for the Hermitcraft livestream banner today. Keep that in my pocket, I will. We've got more noises. We've got Viking Wing here for 3 months. KD dropped 54. Bio Nightmare with the Prime. The Dork Knight 87 for 10 months. Garvin Dragon for 12. A whole year right there. Cherry Ann 566 for 2 months. Blaze Junkie 82 for 48 months. And Dub IGK for 16. Incredible. Yeah, Doc M is streaming later today. The Return of the Doctor. Taking place on a live stream near you. Okay, I need to look at my notes. A mini blockhead as the stream banner. Oh, subliminal advertising for TBE. Harrow, what an idea. I was thinking of putting some advertising around the shopping area for TBE. That's not a bad idea. Which one would say stream banner but also say go and shop? Like, I could use the netherite block, but then I'd be giving one away. That's a... What's the most encouraging to use? Maybe a chest. Chest says storage room, right? Everyone's got a storage room. Can't be a mob head though. I think a mob head will just feel like a mob head. Or maybe the shulker. Many suggestions in chat. Emeralds. I don't want to give that one away, basically. Maybe we'll go with the respawn anchor. Kind of remind people that some of the new blocks have been added. Okay, that's a great idea. I appreciate that. Put a shulker in every hermit. It adds to it. That's a cool idea for a future one, I think. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll advertise, because I'm first both days. We'll advertise TBE today. Now, I wonder if we can keep the colour here. I think if you just do that, it will keep the colour. Let's just put live stream. Do we call it a banner? We call it a torch normally, don't we? I wonder if we've got something that's more like a torch or a banner. It's a mini head. Live, we could call it the live stream anchor. I'm going to call it the live stream anchor. There you go. Livestream anchor. Beautiful. We got that. That's going to stay there for as long as we can keep it there. And try not to accidentally place it is another good point. Thank you for your suggestions in chat. Appreciate it. But we have settled now. We have settled. Apparently my bitrate is struggling over here. Interesting. How is the stream quality for everyone? I changed my settings last night and now I've noticed the bitrate's a little bit wonky. I wonder if I can change that on the fly. Jam Trip says, do you ever read your mail? Yeah, I glance over my mail, I glance over my tweets, but here's the deal. My mail, I get a lot of people like, sign up to our network and we'll help you make more money. And I'm like, no thanks. And, you know, I get a lot of emails from stuff like, oh, I had this, you know, idea, you should invite so-and-so to Hermitcraft. You know, I can't spend all day replying to tweets and replying to emails. It would just be so time-consuming. So I look at them, but that's about it. Now, I think... Oh, I've just remembered a little project that I've forgotten about. Oh, we'll change the beginning of this stream. We'll go work on something a little different. Right, the fact that there's none of those there makes me think I've left them somewhere else. Okay, we also got to avoid spoilers. Spoilers just might be unavoidable. Okay, we're avoiding spoilers. Yes, okay, there's a beacon here. So I need a beacon. But, it's been left over here. We actually need to go up top. But now we're going to do a job that was left over here that I forgot about. There's a little bit of building to do. You spelt valuables wrong on your shulker boxes, King OTC. Ah, well. Ah, well, I'm sure it gets the point across. Oh, maybe it's back here. Oh, there's my netherwart farm. Appreciate its glory. Well, that is a hideous sound, people. That is a hideous sound. So, I had a shulker box full of birchwood. But I've lost track of it. I think it might be at the gaming area. Let's go have a look. No such thing as spoilers, just surprise early access. Oh, I like calling it early access. Exclusive previews, early access, that's great. Let's get on those noises in the ear, we've got a few here. Zesty Meme Source has subscribed. Harm Nom. Astronaut Tuner for 2 months. Infinite Gamer 1 for 4. Dark Wolf 22 with the cheers and bits asking how am I this morning? I'm good. I'm good. Just feeling a little bit, you know, wakey uppy. Josh Axe 17 for 4 months saying, hey X, 4 months is quite a while. I'd love to say I love your videos and your streams. Can't wait to see what's next. Well, what's next is tomorrow, another live stream and another video. Hey, looks like someone started building here. That's encouraging. Oh, and around there as well. Cool. Ah, look. Look at that. I mentioned this to someone, that this could be part of this over here and get incorporated, and it looks like that's happened. That's awesome. I left that space like that for a reason. Nice to see stuff happening over here. I could build another mini game, by the way. I've got a few more, but what I really need to do is finish the renovation of this one and then get people over here playing it. Create a tournament. I'll probably do it in the next episode. Ah, I was about to say no, and then we get to the very last chest, and that is the one that I'm looking for. That's the one that I put together for the project we're currently working on. It ended up over here. Ow, ow, ow! Jeez, my face getting squashed. We got Mr. Geister here for 40 months. Dramonix here with cheers and bits. Thank you so much, dude. We got Beck 800 with the Prime. Ashal Tierlak. Probably butchered that. Here with the gifted subs. No spoilers, please. I'm hiding the spoilers. You can't see the spoilers. Very clever. Very clever flying. Oh! Okay, we're in. We're in. I'm going to forget later and you're going to see it. So, Erminy2803, Raptor Gaming RSA, Deakin and Dragons, Wandering Widget, The Jaffa Thief 12. All been gifted subs. Thank you again, Ash, for the support for the community there. Smells Blue MBS has subscribed. Mario Bro Jr. 777. The Overlord 5. Len Ash is here with cheers and bits. Thank you ever so much. Mella's Melee here for 26 months. Nat the Gnat 6. Crispy Whip 7 subscribing. Rin Mitsuko for 3 months. And Mother of Corgis for 7. Thank you everyone for your tremendous support. It is appreciated. Appreciate is what it is. Cool, so we're going to open up this room, build a corridor down to it, and try and implement the design that I sort of originally had envisioned, or was inspired to do, I guess you could say. This staircase right here will be modified. So we're going to go, like, have a little 3 wide section here. And then it will be 3 again in this area. So 1, 2, 3. So it will start going down here. That just gives us a bit more room at the bottom. Asuma, will netherite become the new diamonds for a currency on Hermitcraft, says an invalid username. I cannot answer that question. I cannot tell you. Can I now? You'll have to wait and see what happens. Will hermits even use it? Will they care about the netherite that much as they do the diamonds? Only time will tell. Rightio, another noise in the ear. We got Epic K9 for 41 months saying, oh my god, they added Minecraft to Minecraft. I am so excited. Do you know what? There used to be this thing way back when, like, this sort of like Minecraft in Minecraft meme. And I see it resurge every now and then, but there was these really talented creators called Code Crafted back when me and Cube Hamster used to hang out and want to help other creators. We had like our own little community, I guess. And we saw Code Crafted and we were like, hey, these guys are great, let's help them out. And we gave them some support. That was back when you could do that. I mean, if someone joined Hermitcraft, that would obviously support their channel, but way back then, you could really help one another just through the basic Minecraft YouTube channel tools. And people would go and check out videos that you liked. They would check out channels related to yours. I don't think people browse YouTube that way anymore. They've made it all algorithm based, and they've taken that little bit of charm out of it. But anyway, Code Crafted made all these really cool mini games, and then they made Minecraft in Minecraft. But then since then, loads of other people have come along and made slightly better ones or different ones, and you see all these comments like, oh my god, they made Minecraft in Minecraft, and it's like, actually that was done a long time ago. Like a long time ago, like 2012. Harrow says that screams Sefbling to me. Yeah, Sefbling did it at one point as well, I think, but I believe Code Crafted were the legitimate first to claim it. Anyway, cup of tea here. That'll warm up my voice. That'll warm up my voice. Alright, we got Epic. Oh no, we read that one. It's official Jaden with a gifted sub. To Eleanor Brandt, thank you ever so much for gifting the sub, dude. Appreciate it. So what I want to do is think about this, is actually what I want to do. Do I want to make a transitional staircase? Because when we get down here, we're going to go with some soft light and have like a golden room full of wood. I can kind of picture it. Yeah, I can kind of picture it transitioning if we use gold in a particular way. Beginning of this stream, I sorted away all of my gold blocks, didn't I? And now I need them. How ironic. How ironic. I mean, I've got that. I've got this. How many gold blocks will we make? 1. 1 gold block. Pointless. Pointless. So I need to go back and probably pick them back up again. Anyway, I think I see a plan for us. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to half and half this. I think some mixed texture would be good. So our staircase has variety, you know. has some depth to it. And like that, we got the first few steps in, so then it will be a... Oh, do we put... I think I'm supposed to put... I'm going to put an additional step here. Even if I'm not supposed to, because I'm a rebel. Or maybe it would look nicer. Actually, yeah, now let's keep it kind of clean. I'm gonna keep this one clean. Let's go start our staircase then here. Right, we got Wider Shins here with Cheers and Bits saying, I love the subjects you've been covering on your talkie channel. When you waffle on, you give me great thoughts to chew on. Wider Shins, I'm very pleased to hear that. That's kind of like what I'd like to do with that. Rather than tell you what to think, I want to tell you what I think in a way that gives you the tools to think for yourself. That's good. Also, you know, we put out a video on there that I kind of knew was going to get a bit of kickback, if you like. And it definitely did. I do wish people would take things a little less seriously sometimes. So, we had the video about the billionaires, and so now I'm talking to all y'all who watched that video and know what I'm talking about. That was, like, the conversation there was very much motivated by this sort of disdain towards the individuals. Like, I keep coming across hatred aimed at the individuals, like Jeff Bezos. And that to me is troubling. I think inside of a system there are lots of people. And the system will shape and mold people, as well as their own actions and intentions. But if there is a problem with billionaires, I don't think that should be a Jeff Bezos problem or a Bill Gates problem. It's a systemic problem. And so I ended up playing a little bit of a game of devil's advocate, so to speak. I tried to see things from a different perspective, because I'm actually quite in agreement that wealth is very strongly, unevenly distributed, and that could be changed for the better of all of us. But I wouldn't put it on the individuals. I don't think it's Jeff Bezos' fault that he's a billionaire. Well, I mean, in a way it is. Sorry, it's entirely his fault. I mean, he did all the things to make himself a billionaire, right? What I mean is that the negative aspect of that, like, I don't think the hatred should be aimed towards him as an individual. And so that video didn't come across very well, because it was me sort of deliberately playing devil's advocate. And I already happen to kind of agree with the narrative that perhaps something needs to change. So yeah, a little something for you who watched that video and maybe were upset with me, right? Like, I was playing the point of looking at it differently, because I didn't like how it's become a sort of like hating the individual, right? If you think the idea of billionaires in our society is wrong, fair enough, but let's not make it about them as people, right? Because that to me just feels a little bit destructive, and you know, hey, these were the rules of the game and they were playing it. Right, I need a floor material, and I keep thinking about putting a light source in it. I actually think it just makes sense to have a nice clean floor made out of this material. I kind of just envision a block in the floor. I don't know why, so we'll see if it's inquisitive at all. Realistically, most billionaires have contributed more to taxes in 1 year than all of the people complaining will contribute in their lifetime, says Duncan Tilley. Yeah, but proportionally speaking, maybe not, right? Like, if you're a billionaire, you'd be happy to contribute that much. If you're not a billionaire, okay, contributing taxes can make a big difference to your lifestyle. When you're closer to the bottom line, the pennies mean so much more. You know? It's like the old saying, like, you know, Bill Gates, what a great guy, giving away all these monies to charities, giving them away, signing checks from one of his many mansions. Which mansion is he in signing checks today? You know, like, it's never that simple. Never that simple. There's always other ways, especially when working with numbers and percentages. There's many ways of looking at it, like, do billionaires have lots of power and influence in society that regular people don't as well? Should they have that? Should they be able to yield so much power just through accumulation of wealth? There's many questions that could be asked. I'm not sure I particularly want to go into that, really. I'm just kind of pointing out that compared to what you said. You see, now, but if you want to question billionaires or not, I think it'd be difficult to question the amount of good Bill Gates is attempting to do for the world. He's constantly trying to shine a light on problems, and sometimes when he does that, it doesn't really go too well. He's got a bit of a patchy history with getting involved in the education system. And I think as a person, he's probably got good intentions, right? Hey, I feel like... Okay, that... Oh, we got a derp. We got a derp around here. There it is. There's a derp. Found it. Found the derp. Derp be gone. Derp elimination time with X. Try using the smithing table instead of the crying obsidian. That's a great suggestion, Harrow. I think that texture would fit in nicely there. We'll put the crying obsidian in the roof like this. Okay, there we go. To find derps faster, press F5 twice, says Epic K9. Oh! Oh! Oh, thanks! Jeez, found that derp. D-Staff. Here for 4 months, say morning X, how are you today? I'm good, thanks. Appreciate your support. We got Ragathon here for 4 months as well. We got JMN1544, which is a bit saying, what block are you using? I'm using many blocks. If you're unfamiliar with 1.16, we're using Blackstone. Satanistic Angel says, moments like these always make me smile. Ah, I still love your fan art. I know you don't do it as much, but I love seeing it. Always enjoy some fan art. Arizona Phoenix says, hey X, do you think that billionaires should pay more proportional tax? You know, if you put me in charge, first of all, I keep doing that, I'm so silly. First of all, I would listen to what a lot of other people have to say. Like, if I were in charge, okay, I'd go, right, I should educate myself as much as possible on this. But I can't help but think, right, although changing taxes seems like the right thing to do, you also need people to play the part. It's a little bit of a, I don't know the right terminology for this, but there is a terminology for it, which is like, yeah, you could go, all right, billionaires pay 90% tax, then all the billionaires leave the country, and economic turmoil, right? So you gotta play things clever. I'd look for a solution that kind of like shifts the needle, but not so drastically that the thing falls apart. And I don't know how you would achieve that, but that's kind of like my thoughts. You know, I don't think the solution is just as simple as straight taxation. Definitely taxation is a good place to start. Damon says Asuma for vice mayor. Brilliant, I love that. I love that. Asuma for regional intendant. Don't even know if that's a real rank. Dr. Meme is here with Cheers and Bits saying, hi X, watch the stream. That billionaire talk was in, and although I had strong opinions about it myself and disagree with you, I feel like I wouldn't have articulated them properly. So props to you for being open and respectful. Anything you plan to waffle on today? Actually, I was curious, what update would you like to see in Minecraft? The overall theme. Happy days. I got no plans for conversations unless someone suggests something that gets me thinking, but you know, I'm happy just to hang out and work on doing a little bit of building today. So yeah, nothing planned, that's for sure, but hey, it's a stream, I waffle, I talk. As for the update, definitely inventory. I just, you know, I'd like that more than anything related to, you know, a theme, new mobs. I would really just love it if they took the time to redo the inventory system in this game. The thing I'm seeing here, can I change a slab to something else? No. The thing I'm seeing here now is that I probably actually want stairs up here. To kind of mirror what we got going on. We got Sword Fosh with a subscription. It's Betsy DLD here at Cheers and Bits saying, X, do Do you know Dream, and what do you think about simps and stan culture? I don't really know what a simp is, but it's one of those things I keep hearing over and over again. I don't know what you mean by Dream, capitalized as well. And stan, I think, is related to Eminem, right? The song Stan, which is one heck of a song, by the way. If you've never heard it, you should definitely hear that. That came out when I was a kid, and it was just like on the charts non-stop, and it was this really incredible track. But I think I would relate it to like the Chads and the Karens and all of that sort of stuff, right? I actually saw something the other day that got me thinking, and I couldn't help but agree with it. But it was along the lines of, is Karen a sexist, misogynist term? Okay, and I think a lot of people will knee-jerk reaction think, no, it's not. Don't paint it that, don't label it that. But I think if you think things through a little bit, it kind of has to be. Okay, this video pointed out. Hang on, I'm supposed to keep that there. There we go. This video pointed out that we used to have blonde jokes, and I thought about this and I thought, yeah, I kind of remember that when I was a kid. There used to be these just like straight up mean sort of silly jokes about blondes. Blondes are dumb sort of things, right? And those kind of went away over time. But what makes it like a... Now this design isn't working right here. I think what makes it those things is that it fits the category. Right? And let's just have a look at chat. Karens can be men. Yeah, but it's really not getting used evenly across both, right? Quite a few people. Alright, so if you think not, let's think it through. Clearly it's mean-spirited. It's not nice to call someone a Karen. You're trying to say, you behave in a particular way that I don't like, is essentially it, right? It's the old gawking at the person being crazy type thing. It's pretty much aimed at women, even if you want to say it applies to men as well. I mean, it's literally a woman's name, and it's being used in that context. And so it's basically hateful and misogynistic in a way. Now, the thing I would say is that it's trying to articulate something through using that language. And this is why I don't like using memes to communicate, because everyone can interpret a meme differently. If we discuss and conversate, we can really get to the details of something. If we use memes, we're kind of relying on other people figuring out what we mean by using the meme, and based on how you've been exposed to it, how you've come to think what it means, you know, it can be something entirely different. Now, when I first heard of the Karen meme, I didn't actually know it was a meme. I just kept hearing like this name Karen, and it just felt like a coincidence at first. It's like, oh, I've heard that name like 3 days in a row, and then I started to think, no wait, this is more than that. So yeah, then I started to get that it was a meme. Lego is Life says Karen is supposed to refer to a white middle class privileged woman acting aggressive and racist. I mean, it scrolled off the stream right as the screen right as the time you gave that definition. Need to start reading from the bottom of the chat. So there's actually quite a few different in my chat right now, different definitions of what Karen means. But for someone who's pointed out that it targets women of a particular age category, can't you see how that's derogatory to lump like lots of women can fit into that category who may not actually be what you think are a Karen, air quotes. So in my mind it is actually these things, although people will be using that language potentially not even thinking they're being derogatory, right? It's the problem with language more than most things, and using memes to communicate. So when it comes to simps and stans or chads, I've seen some of this stuff. It looks, especially the chad stuff, it's really toxic. The reason that I believe it's toxic is because it's painting a picture of people, and it's trying to tell you people are this way and they fit into this category. And I think you can paint yourself into seeing the world that way if you expose yourself to it. I think that's dangerous. I think you need to take each thing as it comes. So by using the term Karen, you know, it might just be a meme, but it's also a painting of a particular group of people. And when is that term ever used endearingly? It's not. So therefore it's kind of naturally hateful, right? That's at least, maybe I'm not doing the best job of articulating myself, but that's how I see it. And now I think of that term as yeah, being pretty problematic, you know. I'm not going to label anyone who uses it these things because they might just not have thought about it the same way, right? But at least how I've come to see it. And you might have noticed I don't use the term Karens, do I? Apart from talking about it, like I don't speak on those terms about anything really. I've kind of learned that if you lump stuff into like a group or a meme way of looking things, you'll just oversimplify and end up distorting, you know. Okay, let's put that one here, put that one there. Let's turn it over to chat. Okay, we've got noises in the air. We'll read those in a bit. People say that Karens are people who disagree with something that is perfectly normal, like if someone messed up your order in a restaurant and Karen would try and get the manager or person fired. Yeah. So there are literally different definitions for Karen. Emmy even thinks their own mum is a Karen. Jeez. Okay. Harry says the joke was initially to make fun of entitled soccer mums. It's gotten out of hand and being applied beyond its original joke scope. Yeah, I can see that. But that's what you got to realise, okay? Like if I'm saying like this term is kind of like misogynistic, it's not so much that you using it or being a misogynist. It's just the nature of the communication around it. It's gotten, you know, ridiculous. It's being thrown around all the time, and then I've seen it basically being used as just a casual insult, and that's where it becomes problematic big time. Chat's moving very fast now. Anna Rose says, my brother's friends were joking and called him a simp. It really upset him. I don't like using the word. Yeah, just don't insult anyone like that ever, really. Like, what's the point? Just going to upset people if you insult them, right? Unless simp is not an insult, but, geez, the context I've heard it in just kind of sounds like it's a way to insult someone, so let's take it on the chin that it's an insult. I mean, you know, it's just something I don't do. I don't like try and insult people. But probably did when I was younger. I definitely did when I was younger. But like, there's no need for it. It's never that. It's just a destructive force. It's never that useful to go around insulting people. Just, you know, if you really don't like someone and they're being outrageous or whatever, just keep it to yourself. And if they're being, you know, if you're in a situation where perhaps there's physical harm involved, then it might call for action, but usually never insulting words help much to the situation. Okay, let's try and avoid the spoilers. Spoiler avoiding mode is engaged. It is currently successful. Oh, well, look at that. We made it over here without a single exclusive preview. Take that, exclusive previews. Don't even know what I'm saying half the time. Yeah, I need some of these now. We'll grab a whole bunch of those. We kind of have some ores while we're here, don't we? Just a couple of those. Actually, I've got a ton of stone we can get rid of. Excuse me. Diddly diddly do, right? You can get in there. Let's read some noises in here because I'm behind. Where are we? The Bearded Bear, 76 for 4 months. Marine Tuck for 9. It's Betty DLD saying, you and Dream have not shown y'all's faces. Interesting. Alright, so Dream is just another personality that doesn't show the face. Okay, thank you for the cheers and bits. Appreciate it. Bella Vanilla, 64, is here with the Prime. R3 is here for 2 months saying, hey Asuma, have you heard of Fish Knock before? If not, I'd recommend listening to his new album. It's incredible. As always, if you've got album recommendations, tweet them at me. Appreciate it. We've got Fighting Bear with a Prime. Rizza Jams for 5 months. Wider Shins with cheers and bits saying, labels help us decide which box to put someone in. If someone is in a box, we don't have to look at them in the eye. With the Shins, I was almost like, oh, I disagree with this. I disagree with this, but I think I see your point. I think I see your point. We don't have to look them in the eye. That's really powerful, that right there. And I tell you what, you probably figured this out from most of the streaming I've been doing, the discussions that we have, right? But like, I talk about how I'll go and listen to podcasts with people who have very different views to mine deliberately to try and understand them more. And that's looking at them in the eye, and that's probably, oh, what? And another one. That's probably rather parallel to me not wanting to use labels anymore, because then you go over to this other side, right? Because you think you're on a side, and you start listening, and you realize, oh, they're actually just people like me. You know? I think this means it's too dark down here. I could have swore I checked all the light levels. 7. Oh, so they can actually spawn in this area. Well, jeez, we need something a little brighter around here. I might have, oh no, that wouldn't have messed up the water stream, thank goodness. So we need a little bit of woods, some blackstone stuff over here. I think we picked up, yeah, look, we picked up both shulker boxes. There's our pressure plate. So I guess first thing we do is restore that. Then restore this. Whoopsie. Put that there. Okay, so we're going to, I was going to say we need one of those, but we don't actually. That does the job, so that's properly restored. Okay, so where can I sneak in a little bit more light around here? Try using some lava in the walls as a light sources, Harrow. It's really not a bad idea, is it? And while we're here, work blocks can go back in. Okay, yeah, no, we got all of our stuff back, just double checking. Adam says, I feel like the word Karen is a word that helps people who would usually be quiet, even though they see that it's oh, again, scrolling off the, I can't read a single message in my chat. By the way, mods, can we get slow mode extended or something? Like, I'm guessing it's probably already difficult to do that, but it's so difficult. Pick a message from the bottom and it's at the top by the time I finish reading it. Yeah, that's made quite the difference right there, hasn't it? Okay, so we'll hope that does the trick, but could put lava going through these two columns, right? Be a nice way to open it up. That's what I'm going to do down here, isn't it? Blatantly. But it still, again, might not be enough. I got rid of all of my blocks for filling in the gaps, didn't I? We got granite. Granite will do the job. There you go. Yeah, putting someone in the box and having a look them in the eye. That's really, really, really powerful. I really like that. It is. It just simplifies someone, right? You just take all the other aspects of them being human out of the equation. It's like, oh, you're just a Karen. You know, I think that's destructive. Right, we got Batman Fitz gifting 5 subs to Emma Lolly Plox, Jordan 3 million, Mr. Joyce 391, Carmen Smiles 8p, Nightfighter 3002. Thank you so much for gifting those subs and supporting our community. Appreciate it. We got Boca J 930 with cheers and bits saying, hey X, what's your opinion on the way religion can sometimes handle yoga and meditation? I've been told it's because it lets in negative energy, but I just wanted to know what you think. Also, thanks for putting out amazing content of the wonderful Minecraft community. That was something that I encountered a little while back. I think it was on Twitter that someone told me, because I shared like a yoga playlist and someone was all offended, like, how dare you do this, yoga's evil. And I was like, what? I've never heard that one before. So apparently some religions believe that yoga is a way to let evil spirits into the body. Now, because I don't believe in such things as evil spirits, yoga is not that for me. As for saying it's negative, look, I can't speak to that at all, really. That is just not on my level. You know, I don't believe in evil spirits, therefore yoga for me is purely you know, stretching the body. It is attending to your body, listening to it. There is basically, you know, if you spend your time sitting around, a lot of us have sedentary lifestyles. You know, your muscles are not as in shape as they could be, and the act of stretching them out, you know, it loosens up your body and it makes you feel a lot better in ways that are a little difficult to describe. And it's kind of close to meditation because it's like it can give you mental energy. I believe that the body and the mind are strongly connected, and that doing physical activity relates to your mental well-being. That is a strong belief I've had. Right, we need to get some light sources in here, that's for sure. And so yoga is like a way to look after your body, you know, improve your posture, stretch out your muscles, relieve tension, relieve stresses. Oh, look at this. We've got iron armor in our inventory. Oh no, that means the creeper blast got that thing. Jeez, so much to fix. Yeah, it relieves stress and tension. And you know, it's the same as like exercising and going for a run. You'll feel good after it. You're keeping your body in good shape. Your mind rewards you for doing that. Meditation, also not a negative thing to me. Meditation is the act of paying attention to your own mind, because there's a very simple little exercise you can do here, right? It's try not to think for 5 minutes, right? Imagine sitting down and trying not to think, okay? You'll find it's really, really difficult. And that is because you're perhaps not as in control and not as much of a free spirit as you might think. The mind is like a organism doing things. In the same way you breathe without thinking, your mind will think without you thinking you're thinking. And the act of trying to sit and not think is really quite difficult. And meditation is a way of examining the thought part of your mind, and by doing so you can have better control over your thoughts, especially things like anxiety. Those can just stem from a lack of like reflection on oneself. So I do not believe meditation is evil either. It's a tool in the same way yoga is. Yoga's a tool for taking care of your body and bettering yourself. And so is meditation. Meditation is yoga for the mind in a way. And the two kind of overlap. When you do something like yoga, you're going through physical tensions and you're focusing on the poses you're doing. And that focus actually alleviates thought in your mind. I think a lot of people have probably experienced that in one way or another. You focus on a task, and the act of focusing kind of alleviates you from other thoughts. So yoga can be a bit like meditation as well. Okay, someone in chat says you don't stop thinking, you never stop thinking even when you're sleeping. Well, if you meditate, you can actually get to a place where thoughts become very quiet, if not absent. When I regularly meditated, which was probably like last year now, I did definitely get to some interesting places where I would go through like 30 to 1 minute stretches. Maybe not actually that long, because you're not thinking about it when you're doing it, so it's kind of hard to tell. But definitely going to these weird places where all of a sudden, like, it's like nothing's happening up there. And it's probably not as much as 30 seconds, but then you would like snap out of it almost. Like a thought will come back and you'd be like, oh, you'd pay attention to everything again. But it's definitely, I believe it's possible. There's many, you know, people who are experienced with the old meditation that say it's possible to, you know, hold back the thoughts for extended periods. You know how streams go? You got all these, like, I got a list of things I want to do, and then you end up just doing one thing for the entirety of the stream. I feel like this is that one thing. This has set us back a little bit. Wait, did that? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to paste. Now, instead of flip, no, I'm pretty sure flip's what I need to do. See, it didn't flip it. It just... Oh no, maybe it did. Oh, maybe... Okay, I think I know what I need to do. That's not it. It's that one. Ha. Now it's properly mirrored. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And these lot make a racket, don't they? Alright, so let's get to those noises in the air. Dark Wolf asks, X, will you make a bounce house or new game in the gaming district? I'll make something eventually. Thank you for the cheers and bits, dude. Appreciate it. Tiberius Oni is here with the Prime subscription. So is Eric Cooper, Disco Manco for 14 months. Official Jaden here with a donation. Saying, Hex, wanted to say a huge thank you for listening to my music I created for you. I hope my replies were helpful. I'm glad you noticed it because you helped me set my mindset back to normal after having unwanted stress and anxiety. I'm going to be doing more music for you. Well, thank you, Jaden. I appreciate that. What I will say is, you know, if you're feeling stress and anxiety, you need to work on that from yourself, not from someone else. Like, I can't help you with that. You need to have the tools to help yourself with that. That's really important. But appreciate it. Thank you. We also got Yagid Ban here for 36 months saying, Hex, glad I can support you for 3 years. Yes, haven't watched in a while. Just wanted to keep supporting you either way. Oh, I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. We've got Raku Usa. I probably butchered your name. And Sunny Moon, both subscribing with the Prime. Appreciate it. Right, so I think we're going to put lava in the wall here. And then maybe some sort of... Do we have like black stone fence? Of course we do. A couple of those here. Just extra security really, isn't it? Okay, and then a couple buckets of lava. I'm going to be historically short. Oh, wait a minute. Does that spread to the side? Yeah. So just one for all of it. Hopefully that'll make it light enough down here, but I've got a feeling light level 4, yeah. We need to sneak in just one extra bit. Maybe... Where are our torches? I don't think that's making, yeah, enough of a difference. So we need something low as well. Probably a torch lantern even there. It's got a nice vibe to it though, that's for sure. Now, we're going to make a 2 wide one here as well. Okay, I have the 1 block. So it'll be that bit that needs filling in. Hey X, what's the best way you know to reduce Minecraft CPU and memory usage? Probably just, you know, booting it up with less memory and turning down all the internal settings that it's got, right? Those are probably your best bets. Render distance, things like that. Oh, no, that's the wrong side. Wrong side. Ah, now this one also... How many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3 at the high point? 1, 2, 3, so put that there. And then it's kind of similar. Also, can I remove that netherrack? Oh! The pain, the horror. Ah, that's so annoying when something like that happens, right? I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe if I did that in a couple more places, it wouldn't look so bad, right? So, no, don't go down there. Also, I can put my bucket of lava in now. So I'll add some stone. Go in here and there. Go in just about everywhere. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, at least you know, just a couple of blocks here and there will help you get away with it. Basically, it'll help you get away with it. Whoopsie. I think it just about works. Maybe just one more over here. Yeah, that's gonna have to work. Okay, so this is pretty slick. Just the lighting is the issue. I've got an idea on where to hide another light source. It might end up looking a bit obvious. It's painfully obvious, and it flows out. No, we don't want that. Jeez. We don't want that. Walls, says Cammy Gams. Walls. Walls, walls, walls. In what way? What's going on here? Have I actually picked that up? Okay, no, I hadn't. I know we need walls. Yeah. I think it'd be nice if blackstone was more interchangeable in this environment. What are we looking for? Oh, we actually not got any more blackstone with me. So I need to get more lava buckets and more blackstone. And I'm not sure if I've got anywhere I want there to be some. We might be on a lengthy detour again. Dub IGK is here with Cheers and Bits saying, talking about lava turned into X ASMR. I dig it. Cool. Hey, ASMR is like, oh, there we go. Not my thing, but if you like it, then that's cool. Thank you for the cheers and bits. Blackstone, yeah, that's what we came back for. Aha, we got some. We probably don't need much more than that now. We're pretty much done with that bit. Official Jaden says, lol, X be like, what? Well, it just made me think what we were talking about with lava, but I guess I didn't really understand. Quick, get away from the mobs, they're bad. Okay, so we need just 2 blocks over there. And then we need a light source. Well, the obvious place is sort of like here, isn't it? I think actually one higher than that. Let's go with a regular lantern. Question is, does it do a good enough job? It doesn't. If I put it one lower, it might. Harrow says put one in the middle of the gold blocks. That's not a bad idea. Although it kind of makes the lantern look a little bit silly. I think you can probably get away with that. Whoopsie, not that. It's a bit disappointing actually that you have to do this. Or maybe we could have like a trapdoor on either side. And put them down here at this level. Put shroom lights in the floor. Could do. I could actually put it in the floor with a black carpet on top, couldn't I? I could put it right here. Ha! And put a carpet on top. It's a bit annoying that you have to do things like that in this game, but it is what it is. Also, what's the light level like here? Yeah, it's good enough because we got the soul lantern, so... Well, that will probably be it. Right. We kind of need to sort through all of this now. Didn't I go back and pick up a bunch of lava? Why did I get that? Did I think I was going to use a bunch? Huh. Maybe I just had it like lingering in my mind that we needed it when it turned out we didn't. Okay, we definitely need an inventory cleanup though. Just for the moment, get these things sorted away. Tools are good. Valuables. Workblocks were good. I'm going to put that one away. And we got some noises in the ear. We got Dark Wolf 22 with the cheers and bits saying tea break. Oh, thank you, dude. I actually drank most of this. Now it's an hour. I think I'm going to leave it. It's yeah, it's good basically. I'm going to drink some water though. That's for sure. Blackstone pressure plate instead of the carpet. But you see the edges then, don't you? And you hear the clicky sound. Right. Do you think there is a way to make lighting less annoying? Yeah, I think they should add a beacon that prevents mobs spawning. However, that is a very powerful tool that can be used for other things. So, maybe not the best solution. But it would be nice. Maybe just add some more interesting power, like light sources. Maybe ones that have different rules, like they light up a room as opposed to, you know, just providing an outwards direction of the light. Okay, so now what we've got to do is get all this stuff out of here, basically. Okay, that can go back here. Okay, empty shulker box, project shulker box, and lava. Right, yeah, so we're pretty well tidied up. Now what we need to see is what the light level is over in this corner, I guess. Yeah, so something can spawn right there in that corner. You know, the solution might be just literally what we did a moment ago. Oh, hello. Hello, area down there. So we'd need 2 of these. Could use glowstone, don't have to use shroom lights, right? Shroom light being the rarer. And that'll have to be it, I think. That'll have to be it. Are you going to collect leaves, says Alex Smith. I might do, but we'll do other stuff first on the stream. Alright, we got Lauren Floof here, resubscribing for 2 months, and also throwing cheers and bits. Thank you so much, Lauren, appreciate it. And gifting a sub. Thank you for supporting our community. Gwyn03, you're now subscribed, thanks to Lauren. Thank you ever so much, appreciate it again. We also got Xavier Foe here. With cheers and bits, thank you so much. No message with that one. Right, we've got a nice big height for this room, but we're also going to have to slope the roof down, that's for sure. And look how long it takes just to make a staircase. An hour, but like... it's looking good, you know. Right, so what I'm thinking is we need to take control of the shape here a little bit and bring in some gold. I'm not really sure what's the best way to go about this, to be fair. But I feel like gold will be an important part of this. Remember, we're also going to put in lots of this stuff, so let's focus on getting a bit of this in here first. I'm going to need my tools now, right. Going to need a bit of space to put these. Back here, probably the best spot. Need my tools, need my axe. Heard the new Nether sounds, says Toxic Shrek. Yeah, I've been in the Nether a lot, hearing them. They're really good. I like the sound design in the Nether. Way more involved than anything they've done before. X, what are you drinking, says Sturts? I'm drinking water. I assume it's supposed to say stream in the title, not Steam. Yeah, I've probably made a typo. I have 3 hangnails on one thumb drive. This hurts. Hangnails? I don't know what that is. Maybe the way to do this is to first have... Ooh, that's potentially bad news. To first have this at this level. Or would it look better being further forwards and in line with the blackstone? I just don't like the flatness of it. I think actually, I'm starting to see something here. Let's knock out these blocks. We need to get like, when you're transitioning, it's not so great to just have flat textures, right? What you kind of want, or sorry, should I say flat surfaces? What you kind of want is some difference that kind of highlights the transition. Now, if we from here go grab some more materials, like that one, I think I'm starting to see a solution here. Just got to be patient. So we got that going on. Jataru says, of course, Asuma reads the one embarrassing message I typed. What was that? I don't remember reading an embarrassing message. Capt says, hey X, I was wondering if you had any advice on getting through a really bad breakup. I've been really struggling mentally after mine and I just need some help. Turn to your friends, man. Like, tell them what you need. Do you need to talk about it? Do you need a distraction? Like, your friends know you best. They'll probably be the people to help you get through it. Yeah, don't be afraid to reach out to people when you need help. Like, in general, I think it can be so easy sometimes just to internalize and isolate and to take things in your own stride, whereas, you know, other people can help you too. You don't have to be alone in things. Okay. Already this is feeling way better. Actually, do you know what? That's not what I want to do, because if you look, there's like this thing going across. Although, oh man, it's really high up. I feel like there should be a beam. Like, maybe the beam is gold, but gold doesn't have a very beam vibe. But maybe it strips logs like this. We're gonna need some scaffolding around here. And there it is. Only got a little bit in there for some reason. We got X Shaggy here for 7 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate your support. How do you deal with rotted flesh in gold farms, says I'm a Potato. I throw it away because I don't want to keep it and I don't want to trade with it. You know, it's a very common thing to see people go, oh, you should keep keep the rotted flesh and use it for trading with villagers. But like, that's grindy, and you know, you got to transport the. Well, I guess you could put a villager here, but it's grindy to do that when there are better trades available from the villagers, right? Should we maybe have like a golden floor? Like, it just kind of occurred to me, like, gold on the floor might look really cool. I mean, we've got to tear all this out anyway, so we could try it at the floor level. I think that's probably going to work. I think that's the best way to show it off, right? You just walk onto this luxurious golden floor. Helps. Like, we know blackstone and gold can mix together, so it helps with that. I think it might need a bit of variety or something else thrown in with it, in a way. I'm also now almost tempted to ditch the wood, because I feel like... or maybe not. Oh, the amount of trial and error in this game is ridiculous, right? Like, actually, what if that was a pillar and this material is on the floor? Because I'm thinking, you know, the gold is solid and it looks like a tough kind of material, right? Whereas we can get more variation in here using oak logs. So we could do something like yeah, like that. The rule is place it on the flat side, right? See, that's looking a little more varied, softer. We could even mix in some birch. Okay, I think my little eureka moment has led me to a non-eureka moment where I'm like, oh, actually not. That's the way you play this game. That is the way you play this game. We got noises in the air. We've got Speedy Chihuahua here with the Prime and Kjo Wolf with cheers and bits saying, hey X, I love your videos and I just started my own SMP server. I just wanted to let you know I love your content and I want to thank you for making content the way you do. Appreciate it, Kjo. Thank you for your lovely message. Best of luck with your SMP community. If you saw the video on my Hermitcraft on my Asuma Says channel, you know that everyone should be able to make a SMP community, right? And the best thing to focus on is just have fun. And you know what? I feel like it's time for a motivating, inspirational speech. But I don't have one. The tone of this music just felt like total inspiration time all of a sudden. Right, I'm seeing where we go next with the project again. I like that these things are coming to me now. We're starting to go somewhere. This is good. Oh, I love this song. It's so good. Isn't this actually like a classical song that's been redone? What's it called? I glove thy flob. Maybe it's not. We now need some valuables. Oh, running low. Running low on iron. Cannon in D. Aha, yes, that's the one. That is the one. Okay. Yeah, 3 of those. Now, I'd be really tempted to use the soul lantern again, actually. So, this was going to provide lighting for the room, but now I'm starting to think we might need to look at alternative places to put the light source, because the soul lantern has such a nice look next to gold. That's pretty cool. Right there, that is pretty darn cool. Now I'm starting to think this will be the way. Okay, let's think. We got like a diagonal, so let's say it's 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. We might kind of leave it open around where the chests are. Sort of don't want to do that. Kind of want it to end there. So maybe just a gap of 2, which is something you don't normally do in this game. Tend to avoid the old. Actually, no. I think maybe we'll do that, or have a 5. Decisions. Could go for a gap of 4. Bit uncommon. And there's your gap of 3. We'll figure it out. Something like that. Then that means we can have the lantern again. Let's go get some more lanterns. By the way, like, look at all this rubbish in my inventory, you know. Let's get rid of some of it. Don't want you, don't want you. Swap, trade. What was the old things you used to say when you were flicking through the cards? Shiny. I thought the strip wood was shulker boxes. Oh, right. That would be a lot of shulker boxes, wouldn't it? Now, you can put chains down floaty, but not the lanterns. So we can do a little bit of that. So, blatantly, we need some light sources on the ground. Looking at the size of the room, I feel like maybe here, there. This has all the potential to look bad, by the way, what I'm about to do. All the potential to look terrible. Some sort of fancy carpet design to hide the lightning, says Harry. That would be pretty cool. It'd also look like a big rug in the room. Right, where are my campfires at? I should have some campfires. I'm pretty sure putting a campfire in this room ain't actually going to look good. Let's go with the rug. Alright, have a big old rug somewhere in here. Is there a way to make it so hoppers don't take in rotted flesh, says I'm a potato? Yeah, you can build an item filter so then it only takes the type of item you got in there. I mean, that's what we built up the top here. You can go check out my episode on this if you want to know the ins and outs of this farm. That's always there for you to enjoy. So yeah, I'm feeling like this is going to be wood here. And then the rug's going to be in the middle. So we'll have a border, or maybe we'll put wood going all the way back into that space. I think, yeah, like that. Makes it a little tricky to... Actually, no, it doesn't. Put it there. Something like that. Yeah, this could work. This could work, I think. Right, let's go ahead and strip all of this. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. What are your thoughts on the Ghost of Tsushima? Didn't we get asked that in our live stream yesterday or earlier in the week? Where did I hear about that, Ghost of Tsushima? Oh, I know where I heard it. It's a computer game, isn't it? I tell you what, speaking of computer games, I've been playing The Last of Us and... Whew, I am terrible at that game. I had to turn it down to easy mode. I got stuck in this subway for like 30 minutes and just couldn't figure it out. And then when I switched to easy mode, it changed the layout of the level and then I could see where I needed to go. It was definitely a good move because it was starting to wear my patience, but I can't aim to save my life with a controller, and I can't stealth to save my life either. So I just did a lot of dying in that game so far. But I was aware the appeal is the story more than the gameplay, and that's what's got me interested in it so far. So I'm going to persevere with it, but yeah. Not doing very good. Doing a heck of a lot of dying. Hey, how did this end up being... I was only supposed to go that deep. Yeah, that reminds me, we've got a bunch of these to place down, I guess. Are we being raided? I see raiders in chat. Hey! Brody man with the raid, thank you so much, dude, appreciate it. Brody, please tell us what you're up to. Were you playing Minecraft? But welcome all the raiders to our live stream. We are working on a storage facility for gold. You can probably tell it's for gold by all the gold blocks. Have you ever played any FIFA, says Eggs. I play FIFA all the time. I love football. I love to hop on the treadmill and play a game of FIFA. We could even keep the blackstone around the back here. That's something I wasn't thinking of doing. Me and my idea is to use wood down here, and when you build, you just get pulled in different directions. Actually, that's just how I build. I'm less of like a vision and then making it happen person. I'm more of like a vision, goes to build, ends up building something else. Hey, Tango Tech in chat as well. Hey, Tango. And we got Prutsendi Prutsa. Gifted us up to Tango. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. Make the golden pillars go lower and lower. Lower and lower. If we had like a glass floor, you could do something really dramatic where... oh, that sounds kind of cool now. No, this is just a simple storage project. Let's not get carried away. What we got to do is bring the level of the ceiling sort of over to where this is. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky like spelling Mississippi. Okay, I think what we'll do... I think we can safely pull these blocks out. Right, and then if we can not safely pull them out, I hope there is no major consequence. Ah, major consequence! Oh, no! Oh, look at that. It destroyed our base. Time to give up. Well, that's kind of what we're working with, I think. We can go a block higher, so it would essentially be a level lower. I think we're going to use blackstone again and just kind of mirror what's happening around here. Because I think I can get rid of all of that, right? Yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, let's get this figured out already. We need some scaffolding, we need some oak, we need some good ideas as well. Make golden arches. Wow, I'd love to make golden arches, but what's the yellow stair block that matches it, right? Not sure there is one. Anyway, this will be parallel. Again, just loving the symmetry always, right? Got to have some symmetry going on. I believe that block might let out water. And it does. That doesn't mean we can't build there. It just means we have to replace that block now that I think about it. The tone of these two look different. It's just the lighting in the room. So do I got some of them? I do. Okay, gonna put one there, gonna put one right here. And then we'll fill up all of that back there with blackstone, and we'll have like a big blackstone covering around our chests. I also kinda wanna put lights around them. Let's take that back. We got Burns 8 with the Prime, Fisto BDD with the Prime, and Bot 007 gifting subs. Thank you for supporting our community, dude. Medieval Methods. A Taksuki Alex. The Unpaid Slug 99, Mr. Def Sparky, and Miru Sky. You've all been gifted subs. Thank you again for doing that. Appreciate it. Blackstone and honey block isn't that good a combo. It sounds good now that you say it. Maybe we get some honey down here, right? Either way, I think this is starting to come together now. The problem is, it's just I'm down here, right, and I'm trying to build upwards all the time. So do we make the rest of the room around the edge out of blackstone? I think I'm going to resist that urge because I got all of this other material to do something I was inspired for, and I kind of want to make it work. So let's start with this panel here because this is probably going to be relatively easy to figure out. Hey, by the way, we're doing all of this, right, so that this project can be done and we can take the beacon to go do that other thing. I got a feeling we ain't going to get to do that other thing today. You know? Just got a feeling. So we'll keep it simple for now. Oh man, like the lag from the pigman farm, you can feel it, can't you? Bot has also gifted a sub to Space Cadet 32. Thank you again for another one, Bot. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Maybe checker it with stripped logs or polished blackstone. I might do a checker. I'm just going to keep it simple for now, alright? We're just getting more of this built so that then when we look at the top it makes more sense because other stuff's been put in place. Gonna need some stone, which we have a plentiful amount of. Almost too much, some might say. Right, so now all of that is looking pretty slick. Those actually really work, I think. That's mixing very, very well. Now, some people were saying build some arches out of gold. Do you know what? We could do them like this. Here's where we need scaffolding again. Oh my god, this inventory is disgusting. It is disgusting. It's going to make me puke. Right. And again, don't need that. Don't want them. Some of these. Some of those. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Scram. Alright, scram. Definitely seeing something we can do with this idea. So we want, maybe we don't want that actually. Maybe what we want is like that. We could almost fill in that. Ooh, wait a minute, I was trying to do something. Is it storming on the Hermitcraft services, Triple Tangle? I don't know, we're deep underground. That kind of works. So let's put in the last... Oh, you had to be the wrong way around. You had to be. You're a rebel. You're a rebel. It looks a little bit much just up the top there, but maybe that means we just maneuver this, right? Maybe less of an arch and just that shape. This thing here definitely needs something on it though, like a big banner hanging down feels like the thing. Yeah, but that ties in all the shapes really nice. We haven't put in our rug yet either, have we? And I actually think our rug needs to be in line with all of this. So we're going to bring back that extra row that we had here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Ripped it all out. Let's put in the glowstone. Or maybe just 4 corners. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we'll need. And there and there. So that's probably going to light up all of the floor. I don't think we need to triple check that. This is looking great over here. So we're going to have a rug design in. That's good. No, I middle clicked for stone and somehow I didn't get it. Crex7862 with the prime. Thank you, Crex. Appreciate you. Honey in front of birch. Might look nice. We should probably throw in a couple of little honey blocks on the ground somewhere. Now, the rug design will be made out of carpet. Do you know what I think would be a really cool addition is glazed terracotta patterns on carpets. I think that would be really, really clever. Then you could actually make some proper rug designs. Well, rugs that are above the ground, right? Because we're kind of now limited to what we have available here. You know, I'm looking at this orange and I'm thinking, could make a checkered pattern, but I'm limited on colours, so let's just put in a placeholder. Actually, brown would probably be better here. That's way too vivid. Way too vivid. Yeah, so we need like brown. I'm going to put one in to remind me. Brown will look better, right? Yeah, of course it will. Matches the wood, the tone of the wood. Timmy asks if I've ever played any Metroid Prime games. I've never played them. I'm not a big gamer, me. Although I have played a bunch of games. I mean, I used to play games loads when I was younger, but these days, just play the old Minecraft, don't I? I've just realised that this design is sort of incompatible with that side. But let's look at it like it's an opportunity, right? Yeah, that's kind of looking like you're just going to bring that down, right? That's not the worst thing ever. Symmetry isn't quite there, but given the circumstances, that's pretty good. We're then going to need... I think what actually might look better is putting blackstone here. I've only got a little bit of it though. That's the one with the blackstone. What is the live stream anchor, says Josh? Ah, that's the flag for today, right? You got to anchor it into your inventory. That's the deal. Okay, so let's say we put in. You know, if there's water on top of that block, technically it doesn't need ice below it, I think. Which is an interesting thought. Actually, but then... Okay, so it's the one behind the one over. Yeah, no, wait a minute. Okay, so... Hang on, Brain. Brain is telling me, wait a minute. Let's go have a look at what's going on here. Yeah, I think I can technically get away with putting gold there. Right? This could work. This could work. So now we need... I think I'm going to use this in a way you might not expect. You might not expect... Sounds like some clickbait, man. Right? You won't expect how I use these blackstone stairs. Must watch. Oh, clickbait. Clickbait. Right. How do I get into this gap? I need a trapdoor. And some cleverness. I wish there was like an easy way to put you into swim mode yourself. Just like, hey, I want to go into swim mode. You don't have to place down a block. Yeah, we'll figure this out. Problem is I need to be like one block higher from where I want to go, so I think I need that. Yeah, that looks like it. Now, I was actually going to put this stuff right at the front of the chest, but a little bit of depth will look good. And that's actually placed the correct direction, so we're going to come back a little bit. Oh, there we go. Probably going to end up wanting one there as well. And then, you know, decided, nah, break it. Break it instead. That is actually probably not what I wanted. Well, hang on. Maybe? Maybe it'll work. Actually, I kind of feel like, yeah, this will work. The only thing is, over here we used this birch, a wood. A spruce, a wood. That's a birch, a wood. What would the birch accent be? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers. Lulen is here for 5 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I love how the introduction of Blackstone Gold went from building with valuable blocks as noobish to one of the most decorative blocks, says Siphoid. I don't know that it was. I think any block is of value if you can make it of value, right? Like, just because diamond is a expensive block, you know, if you use it well in a build, it'll add, surely. Okay, so it feels like that's the next natural step. Therefore, yeah, probably actually going to have a trim of gold here. If you build like a diamond house out of diamond blocks and it don't look good and it's just so you can go, oh, it's diamonds. Do you know what's funny about that? You remember that ice block that we had, right? Still got it, actually. It was that one right there. Oh, the mystery. Did I pick up those carpets? I did, okay. No, it's got to be gold. It's got to be gold over here. And I feel like we've sort of said, hey, This works. I mean, I could even do that in this corner as well, if... Oh, it does look nicer. Okay, well, we got a solid plan, I think. We've got a little bit of roof left to do, but now we kind of got all the components in place. And it only took us 90 minutes. Ah, we are setting records today, peeps. We are setting records. Cool. Alright then, let's get this thing up to scratch. Now we can talk about something else, I guess. Do you make money off of YouTube? You don't have to answer this, there's no same. Yeah, I do. Money? YouTube is my job, and so is Twitch. I do this for a living. I kind of assume everyone knows that by now, but like... I guess maybe not. I've been doing it for a long time. And some of you that have been around for a long time have been a part of helping me, like, you know, get there. Although, that being said, I was kind of forced into doing this as a job. And so, it was moving out. Moving out was the thing I had a big help with. Like, that's when I started my Patreon, asked for help for support from my community. But that's sort of more recent. That was like Season 3 of Hermitcraft, but Season 1 of Hermitcraft, like halfway through it, I went full time. I was kind of forced to do that. It was like, well, this is the situation, I might as well give it a try. Herfy Dras is forced. Yeah, the European Union passed this Workers' Protection Act, or it had a name like that, and it was basically like a, yeah, screw you guys legislation, but it had a like nice friendly smiley name on it. And it basically cut my working hours in half, and I was already making more money from YouTube than I was at my like sub-minimum wage job. Like, they call it minimum wage, but it's not. Like, they find ways to pay you less. Anyway, so it was just like, well, you know, what have I got to lose? I mean, I could go hunt for a traditional job, but I wanted to try this. It seemed like something new, fresh, exciting. Who knows where it could go? And look, it turned out to be, you know, this new thing that's well established, and people kind of accept, hey, you know, YouTubers, gamers, they can do it for a living now. And it's been a wonderful experience, what can I say? Okay, got that there, and then these blocks are going to go in this space. Sweet, making sure we use all those ones that we stripped. Strip these ones as well. Bam, don't mind if I do. Need some more chains, don't we? Chains are looking a bit off. Right, so we got noises in here. Dash, here with a donation. No message though. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. We also got Dark Wolf 22. With some cheers and bits saying, other than you, who do you think has a good intro Hermitcraft? My favourite is Tango. Tango's intros are kind of like mine, right? Aren't they? They're just sort of like, and we're back. If you're going to talk about intros, Zedaf, I mean, you never know what you're going to get. He's the king of the intro. Yeah, I mean, maybe you just like the music and the flavour, right? Then that's all good. But, oh, Ren as well, Space Cadet, absolutely, Ren Dog. You know, that's beyond intro. That's like, not just the introduction, it's like the whole thing. Did I just pick all that stuff back up again? Probably. Ren's on another level. Yeah, Zedaf and Ren do really good intros. I like to do a little bit of a skit every now and then, but I struggle to do them on a consistent basis. It's something I'd like to do. I mean, there's many things you'd like to do, right? But I believe in this principle of like non-perfectionism, where instead of aiming for the 95th percentile of quality, you sort of aim for the 80 to 90th, right? Like, I could put in twice the amount of effort into a video and get, you know, like 5 to 10% more out of it. And I don't think it's worth that. I think, you know, like, you're gonna, like, the loss of time is a loss of something as well. So I don't quite have it in me for that. I also think inspiration is a big part of it. Like, you know, Ren's doing like these like 95 percentile videos, right? But I think he's very inspired and very much like on the ball with that. If you're not inspired and on the ball with it, like to force yourself to get to that extra space, I think it's kind of like not as great as you might think. So I've thought about doing the Ren thing and like, hey, what would happen if I spent a whole week on a single video, right? Go down to 1 a week instead of 2. And I don't think I have it in me to come up with stuff like that week in, week out. So unless I come up with this idea, it's like, hey, I can do this thing each time and it'll be cool and it'll be interesting, then I don't think it makes sense for someone like me to go down that path. But if I did, if I figured it out and I was like, oh, now I've got a story to tell, or like, hey, I've got this really cool idea that I'm going to integrate into my videos, then they could certainly become a part of it. 80 to 20% principle. 20% of the effort for 80% of the result. Yes, yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. That's a principle often talked about in different terms, but yeah, it's a very similar thing. Like, when I say different terms, I mean like different spheres of orientation, like industries or whatever. But it applies in the creative industry, I think. There's this Japanese philosophy about perfectionism through imperfection called wabi-sabi. I think perfectionism, I mean, I don't know what that is, so I can't speak too much to it, but perfectionism for me is something that, I don't know, it's more of like an idea than an actual thing in my mind. Unless you have very specific parameters in a kind of environment that supports rigid results, like then perfectionism, especially in art, like perfectionism in art, not a real thing in my mind. Oh, I thought I just made the stone brick ones, but apparently not. Oh, and oh no, I did. They just look like polished from the side. I also want to put a light source in down here. Okay, we're going to put all that in here then. It's getting a bit tricky now that we're on the last bits, isn't it? We put in all our chains. Right, let's get this roof knocked out. I think it's pretty much going to be a case of oak logs going across. Right. X, when should a person be fully into YouTube and leaving his job be justifiable, says Abe Deli Cagby. That is a great question. It depends on your circumstances. Look, before I was doing this, I had not a lot of prospects, and I was holding on to a job that, you know, I perhaps could have gone for something better, but like, it was so difficult to find work, and I just didn't have a lot of options, it felt like, right? So when there was this new exciting thing happening that I was just in the right place at the right time for, it was paying more than this job I was doing was, which I loved the job. It was just not the hours, the pay was just ridiculous, but and the way you were treated like through that was not so great. But anyway, I just, you know, it was just kind of like a give it a go, there's nothing to lose kind of situation, right? Turned out to be so. But if you've got like a really good paying job with lots of benefits and security, or maybe you like the job, maybe you're doing something that's actually not so bad, right? Like, there's so many factors that could go into making that decision, and I think probably one of the most important ones is not being illusioned by the idea that being a YouTuber is going to be this easy breezy, fun and games lifestyle, right? If you think it's all fun and games, it's not. There's a lot of hard work, but the hard work is driven by passion. If you got the passion, then the hard work becomes something different. It feels like you're building a body of work. So you might be out there like thinking, oh, I'd love to play games for a living. Well, it's not just playing games, especially making this sort of content. There's a lot of creativity involved. There's a lot of thinking, planning, effort. And so it might not be what you think it is. So if you're already doing it and you know what it is, then no big deal, right? But that's usually the big thing, is that I think people think YouTube is one thing and they don't realise that it's maybe a lot more difficult than they might initially think. So there we go. The room is practically finished. I do think the ceiling... I would actually probably take this material out of the ceiling now. I'll think on that. I might do that in an episode. I might just be like, hey, this thing has sat around for a while and now we're going to change it. But hey, we can finally get this thing wrapped up, which I'm really pleased about. And we've got time to spare to do another project, which is cool. We're going to get rid of this and replace it all with brown wool. And then we'll leave the room to sort of set, and I'll come back and look at it at another time, and yeah. Right, noises in the ear. Blue Bottle 77 with 46 months of support. Thank you so much. The Pesky Bird gifting a sub to ZLB. Thank you for supporting our community. We've got Linda Juffermans here supporting the community as well with gifted subs. Orange Raptor, Galactic Twink. That amuses me, that name. Lufia 907, Yumzoy, Demon Lilman. Thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. Can I ask you what your job was before YouTube? You can. All I can tell you is that I worked for an agency. And that'll be the end of that discussion. Right, let's go tidy up the inventory. Where do we start? Where do I start? That is a great question. I think I might just save... well, actually, I can do a bit. We'll do as much as we can, because, look... wait a minute, that needs to go in here. Yeah, there we go. We'll do as much of this as we can. So, behind here, we also want it to be kind of like that. Actually, you could probably do a bit more than this than I thought. Don't know why, I thought it would take up more materials. So we'll get that on the way out, okay. Right, things that we can throw away. You know, not going to throw away one iron nugget. Yes, I've got an iron farm, okay. Kind of throwing it next to where I need to pick things up. Okay, that's all the torches. Good, good, good. Work blocks, right. You and you. That is all good as well, I believe. Tools, let's put away the axe. Wait a minute, did I do the last of those? I did. Well, that means the wood materials can go into here. And we'll dump in a little bit of stone. Wall goes into there, right? And that. And then... yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good and organised. Valuables, did I put those in? Tools. Lights. Camera. Action. So we've got wood and wall left. Good stuff. And that is, my friends, why you have an organised system for doing things. And this... yeah, okay, there's a bit missing over there, but we'll leave it. That's pretty good, I think. I'm probably going to end up changing the ceiling. That's the one thing in there that I want to change. But for now, everything looking good. Pigmen are dying, you know. We have got to bring back some brown wool, and that's it. Oh my god, is that Joe Hills? Says, So up, monkey. Yeah, Joe Hills is next. We'll have to go drop off the thing to Joe. Right, must avoid spoilers. I'm very pleased that I've managed to avoid spoilers so far. Very pleased. I know it's a bit ridiculous, but look. There's 4,300 here watching, you know? That's 1% of the people that watch an episode. You know, imagine if 1% of the people knew a little something about what was in that episode. It'd be the end of the series. Who would ever watch it again? You know? Okay, I'm going to leave these 2 blocks lying around, put the salt somewhere, and then bring over some brown wool. That goes in there. Jaden says me, I'll watch it again. Oh, thank you. I probably should just change my stance on it and just embrace the spoiler. Should I embrace the spoiler right now? Chat. Should I embrace the spoiler right now? FedDev V25 with the Prime. Noel 2211 for 5 months. Thank you for your support. Everyone in chat saying yes. Oh, well, okay. Okay. That's as much as you're going to see. No! I can't do it! I'm having an allergic reaction to the spoiler. Ugh. Ugh. None of you are going to watch the next episode. You know, it's not the only thing I do in there. By the way, there's another... I've just realised there's another spoiler somewhere that you've probably been able to see plenty of. But, it's all silliness, really. Hey, look, instead of spoiling it, I just typed you up. Now you're really going to go and watch it. Now you're like, what was that? What was that thing over there in the distance? It sort of looked like a bit of a tower, but, you know, X building a tower in his base? That doesn't sound like anything he'd do. Oh, it's a mystery. I've got to go check it out, you know? There we go. Job done. Question is, what are we going to do next? Cliffhanger! It's a cliffhanger! Okay, so I made a oh jeez, I spoiled it again! I made a list of things to do this stream, and I've done zil. I've done zil of them, you know? I immediately got distracted with something that I needed to do. Let's grab that. Sam E. Zagal says 3 Oakwood blocks missing. Please place them, otherwise I can't sleep tonight. You'll dream about it. Well, no, you won't, because you won't be sleeping. X, do you actually spawn wandering traders? I get some of them spawning on my platform, but you know, I haven't AFK'd there for a while. Someone else had the same idea. I don't recall doing this area. Maybe I did. Maybe I just done so much it's just turned into a foggy haze of leaf gathering. And I get a gazillion comments, a gazillion of them saying, why are you collecting jungle leaves? Asuma Iskal needs oak leaves. That's why I'm collecting oak leaves. Come on, get on my level. Get on my level. Okay, I'm going to use my classic trick. I like this, it just makes stuff super obvious. I wonder if there's a data pack that could do that. Could just make items on the ground look more visible. Might be something to that. You could probably use like the glowing effect, which would be a bit hacky, but maybe like a resource pack way to just make them more obvious would be kind of cool. This is pretty effective though. It's not like this is ineffective, we need something better. This will do just fine, you know? No leaf left behind. Oakley dokily. Never mind. Never mind, Joe's got us covered. I love the voice he put on just then, says Rubian. I love the voice he just put on then. I can't remember the origin of that. I think it was someone like Slipgator used to do this like comments voice, and it just sounded like a teenager with a voice crack, and it cracked me up. I could read every message in chat like that. I could read some really beautifully articulated, poetic messages that some of y'all write, and just ruin them by just giving them that, you know. I'm gonna look for the message that does it. As Katie Catstar says, why you collect jungle leaves? People seem to like the voice, right? You like the voice, that's good. But where's the message? We need that one message. Right, we've got 10 minutes to get as many leaves as we can. Stop collecting jungle leaves. Hey! No! No! Naughty! Naughty boy! Okay, now you're dead. Stuff and things. Yeah, that's good old Slipgator. Next episode in entirely that voice. That's what I should have done, right? Next episode, do it in that voice. Oh. Okay, right, let's keep collecting. Hey, I can change my volume. Harrow says, my god, you're greasy. Oh. Who do you want to invite to Hermitcraft 8? I don't know if there will be invitations for Hermitcraft 8. Said it many, many times. We're pretty full as a group now. But I don't have anyone. And if I did, I wouldn't discuss it publicly. Because it's a group decision. It wouldn't be fair to like, do that openly. The whole episode as a teenager with a cracked voice. I'd watch that and annoy my mother with it. Haha, she's chill, don't worry. Yeah, like, why would I do a whole episode in that voice, though? Like, maybe for April Fools. Now you give me an April Fool's idea, like Teenager Suma plays Minecraft, the game before Minecraft or something. This April Fool's, I don't think I did anything, right? Like, in the past I've done some things that have been fun, but just gonna run out of ideas for it. Like, definitely would like to come up with a cool idea for next time. I think the Season 6 April Fool's one was the best. Actually, no. Wait, now I'm confused. There were two. There was like the Minecraft Alpha one, and then there was the Suma's Helpers one. Both of those were great, actually. You did the Infinity Snapshot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I didn't have an idea leading up to it, right? Like, that was just Mojang. In fact, that's what I remember now. Like, this year it was like, well, Mojang will do something, and I'll probably end up covering that. Whereas in the past, I've kind of, like, come up with my own little ideas, or whatever. And then executed those. But I just didn't have it this time around. I just couldn't think of anything. We got Toolie Bookman 1971 subscribing. Thank you ever so much, Toolie Bookman. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. All these leaves be gone. Hey Suma, if you could rule the world for one day, what changes would you make to Oliver? Jeez, I ain't got a clue. I'd ban wars. I'd go, no more fighting. Right, first thing, no more fighting. I'd make fighting illegal. Genuinely, why are you collecting jungle leaves? I'm not collecting jungle leaves. They're oak leaves. I don't know why this is so difficult for people. Maybe I'm just being trolled, actually, at this point. Hey, you said genuinely, you know. Right. I need an ender pearl. I need to throw that ender pearl and get up here. Astrophilos here with Cheers a bit saying, hey Sumo, I was wondering what your opinions on shipping in the fandom is. Someone said that earlier in chat. I know some of the hermits said they're uncomfortable with it, and I want to see your take on it. No idea what you're talking about, honestly. No idea. So, you know, I can't really say much more than that. Is shipping a term for something else? So yeah, pretty much no clue what you're talking about. But thank you for the cheers and bits, I appreciate it. I actually read a message like that earlier, someone else was asking about it, and kind of looked at it and went, yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe someone in chat can shine a light on it. Making romantic relationships out of people. Right, I do not know what this is, but... What's the message again? Some of the hermits have said they're uncomfortable with it. Right, so it's something that other hermits have been talking about. I don't know how to explain shipping, but I do use the term a lot. Please try and explain and elaborate in any way you can. Oh look, there's more over here. Does anyone want to explain? I'm just waiting for... Like shipping, Zencleo with Ren, or example. What's that mean? Oh, people like to imagine romantic relationships between two random persons. Right. Well, that's not something I like to do. So, I guess it's probably something I don't understand a lot about. But I guess if it makes other hermits uncomfortable, I guess it would make me uncomfortable if I saw someone... Is this like drawings, like fan art that's a bit like dual purpose or something, right? Like it's not just fan art, it's also the shipping thing. Yeah, that would probably make me uncomfortable. I mean, I kind of look at it in one way, like, well, you can draw whatever you like, but yeah, it just sounds a bit odd. Like, what is the motivation for doing that? Why is someone enjoying this, I guess? Oh, right, we've got to go meet Joe. Let's finish whacking down these two trees. We've got like a minute left, and then we'll get over there. Yep. Town hall is good. Right. We should probably actually just wrap this up and get there. Focus on that. Okay, so... got to get the leaves. Shipping is fine with fictional characters in your favourite TV show, but not with real people. Interesting point, because, you know, Asuma is a fictional character to some extent, right? Like, when I come here and do this, when I make videos, when I stream, it's a part of me, it's not the whole me. But it's entertainment for all of you as well, remember? So, the lines are blurred between person and avatar. And the same could be said of TV show as well. Like, if it's got someone's likeness, they may not particularly appreciate having their likeness used in that way. There's actually tons of work done over here. I don't know why, I only saw a little bit of it when I first plopped down into this area. We got Ash Renate here subscribing, Xavier MC Player with a subscription, and XTC807 here, which is a bit saying thanks for bringing back many years of entertainment. Also, here's many more to come. Thank you so much, XTC. Appreciate it. Okay. But why aren't there oak leaves attached to the jungle leaves? They're not jungle trees. They're not jungle trees. They're oak trees. Okay. Where are we at? We got another shulker box. That's what we got. Jungle leaves. In you go. And then that there. Doop doop. Doop doop. Diddle doop doop. Shadoop doop whoop. And off we go. Did I pick up my... Yeah, I did pick up my ender chest. Okay. Bam! Oh, someone put some nether bricks there. Alrighty-dighty. Did you make a banner, says John? Not today. Made something different. TTV Laser 1525 at the Prime. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. And my friends, this is going to be the end of the live stream day today. It's 10 o'clock. Joe Hills is taking over. Let's throw him the Respawn Anchor. And peeps, be sure to hit the follow button before you head over to Joe. We're going to be starting the raid up in just a second. There we go. Joe is taking over. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Thank you to all of my patrons. Do remember, today is a Hermitcraft livestream day. So there will be many, many more Hermitcraft streams for you to enjoy. Livestream.hermitcraft.com is the place to get all of those. And right now, you got to hit that raid button in chat and go raid Joe Hills with me. So thank you for watching, peeps. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.